All right, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the different components that go into making a blog, specifically for inside of WordPress, inside of Showit. So I'm logged into my WordPress dashboard right here, and I'm in the posts section right now. I'm going to come into this one, and we'll walk through the different components of a blog. So you can see right here that your blog title's right here. As an example, this you can kind of see how it gets displayed with Showit because I have a specific layout for the blog post from Showit. And then the rest of the blog post just follows, like I have images in here for different fonts. And then you can kind of see like, so this is really dependent on how your single post page is set up inside of Showit, but then you can kind of get an idea of what it's looking like. So the rest of it just follows that. And then up here, you can change the URL. You can stick it to the top of a blog. So that just essentially means that it's going to always be at the top. Even if it's not the most recent, you want to maybe feature it, or you want to have it be one of the first ones that people see when they come to visit your blog. You can do that. If you have multiple authors, you can change that here. But I obviously only had one author for my site. And then this is all Yoast SEO is kind of just like an overview of how everything is looking. I'll dig into that in a little bit about that. And then I have my main categories for my site. So I have business tips, branding, artwork, and website. And so yours are probably going to be different, but you need to categorize one of them just so that it kind of is organized well. So if people want to see other blog posts for like business tips, then they can click on the category page or click on the category, and then they'll see all of the blog posts with that category, which is really nice. Tagging is mostly used for like SEO purposes. Kind of think of like hashtags on Instagram or just overall like things to help with like keywords and stuff. So this is where you'll put like keywords for this specific blog post. And that even helps you a little bit. So some that you've used before. The featured image is something that will actually display. It kind of depends on your blog and your blog post and how everything's set up. But like, so this one's a featured blog post. It shows up right here, and then it's also shows up here as well. So make sure you have the featured post in there, or sorry, the featured image. And then you can write an excerpt. Some blogs do have excerpts, some don't. But it kind of depends on if you're going to use them. So for my blog posts, I don't have excerpts on my blogs. But for some photographer sites, I have seen that where they do put an excerpt in there. So just be sure to keep an eye on that. And then discussions, if you want comments or pingbacks and trackbacks, that's more for SEO purposes, at least the pingbacks and trackbacks. So, and then when it comes to SEO, so I have the Yoast SEO plugin installed. It's a free plugin. It's amazing. Highly recommend. So this one, the focus key phrase, and this is something like the main, the whole blog is about. I have luxury fonts. And so then it will help me kind of tweak my blog post to say, hey, this is good, even better for SEO. It's really not great for SEO. I'll give you some tips down here. So you can actually define the meta description. And that's actually what's going to show up on Google. So you can kind of see that the preview right there and the name of the blog post there. And then move my face all the way. So SEO analysis this is where you'll get some tips and hints of like what to kind of fix and some things that you can work on to make this blog post even better, which is great. So yeah, that's all it. Once you're ready to preview, I always recommend previewing your blog post. You open up preview, and then you can do either tablet or mobile, but I actually like to do preview in a new tab just because then it pulls in the Showit design for you and you can truly see how it's going to look. You can go through, make sure it's all good. Make sure you like the spacing, all of the text and everything, the font sizes, all of that. So say it's good, and they can come over here. And this blog post is actually already published, and so it's just an update, but this will be a publish button if you want to go ahead and publish it. if you do want to schedule it for publish, you can actually come down here to this publish under the summary and set it to like publish at an earlier date. So you can actually schedule out your blog post to go, several months in advance, and you have your content calendar all lined up that way. So yeah, that's how